Hello and welcome to my unboxing and review of a fascinating product that I recently learned about, and that is the Synergy Syn1 Tube Microphone Desktop Preamplifier. I realize I'm a little late to this party because this technology has been out for about 10 years. Now, if you are not familiar with the Synergy system, it can basically give you the tones and textures of very sought-after boutique amplifiers throughout the ages. They come as little modules. They're like cartridges, and you insert them into this dock, et voila, you have the sound of that sought-after amplifier for a fraction of the cost. This can also be used to add channels to your favorite combo or solid-state tube head or amplifier, as long as it has an effect series in it, an effect send and return. You can also use this to power a live rig, running this into a power amp and then a cabinet afterward. And then the third option, which is why I was seeking this out, is to be able to record high gain electric guitars silently, omitting the use of a cab and microphone. This has circuitry in it that has cab emulation. You can also bypass that and use your own IRs. If you want to skip along on the timestamps, I'll be very thorough about it. You can get through the unboxing, the sound demonstration, the review. You could skip all my chatter in general. If you want to make fun of me down in the comments, please do that. And as well, I claim to be no expert. These are just my opinions and my perceptions on the piece of gear at hand. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing, and then I'm going to open up one of the modules that I have as well. I ordered 2 of the 11 modules available. I ordered the Bogner Uberschall and the ENGL Savage. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay. This package weighs approximately 12 pounds, I believe. Yeah, it says it weighs 10.25 pounds. Okay. They have some industrial staples in here. Damn. That's what I didn't want to have happen. Okay. So we have the Synergy manual, we have the registration card, and looks like a balanced TRS cable. It looks about 15 feet. IEC cable. This is the foot switch. Nice. Nice assertive click. And then, okay. Okay, so there you have it. That is what comes in the box. There is the actual tube mic preamplifier, there is the channel switcher, there is an IEC cable, and a TRS cable about 15 to 20 feet. Yeah. Let's plug this in, let's check it out, and I'll show you some of the modules I got as well. Okay, looking at the front of the unit, we can see that we have the input jack for your guitar or your bass. We have the channel switch, which goes between the blue and red channels of your modules. The bypass switch, and this switch bypasses the Syn1 when using it in the add channel to your amp mode. Sag control, and it mimics the voltage sag of a preamp. We have the volume knob. It's very heavy, it's very durable, it feels very well built. It looks like a gaming console on the inside. Now we flip to the back side of the unit, and we can see what the in-out functions are. We have our AC mains on and off switch. We've got a global ground lift, insert point for the foot switch, balanced XLR out, and a main out TRS, effects return, effects send, and this is when you're going into the amplifiers when you're using this to add channels. This little button here is to put a pad on the send of the unit so that it doesn't drive it too much. We have another ground lift to get rid of ground hum or noise. You gotta be kidding me. That switch just locked in place. Okay, we have an XR level pad, attenuates the signal, and we have a cab sim bypass. Right here we have a independent effects loop built for the unit. with another toggle switch that switches between line level and pedal level of the effects unit. And then we have our 2 amp in insert point right there. So every module comes in this nice little quaint box with a gatefold. You open it up, there is the styrofoam and then a 1-page instruction manual and warranty information. The module sits nice and snug in the styrofoam tray. You pull that out and under that will be the warranty information. Each module has the same basic layout. There's 2 tubes on the inside and the electronics look nice and clean. All the circuitry and solder looks nice and clean. Everything looks great, well crafted, and the faceplates all have little mini toggle switches on them and also pots that are usually a 3-band EQ, gain knobs, and volume knobs. And there you have it. First thing we're going to do is insert a module, make sure the tabs are lined up, then just simply push and turn the screws clockwise. Do not over tighten. Then we will add our IEC cable. Now we can put in our balanced XLR cable or TRS cable, and then the other end of that is going to go into my most transparent preamp. Make sure you turn the volume on your preamp all the way down because you're going to be using the SYN 1 to drive your signal. We'll add the foot switch in there, and then we will add our guitar inputs, turn the unit on, and you are ready to go. Okay, so we're all set here. Everything's all hooked up. I do not have anything activated on the back of it, so I'm just gonna do some simple tests. Here's the red channel. So yeah, that's the red channel. And if you notice on there, I have the sag control. Oh, now it's on the blue channel. You can see that red light pops up. I'm not exactly sure what that circuitry does. I can't quite feel it yet, but everyone swears that it's makes it even more legit, makes everything sound even more authentic, or it makes it feel more authentic. So I'll give you a little bit more examples. Let me dial in some sounds real quick. So I mean, there you get an idea of like type of brutal tones you can get out of the ENGL Savage. But I'm not trying to talk so much about the modules themselves. I'm just more trying to display what this SYN tube microphone preamplifier can do for you. Now, let's do a couple examples more on the red channel because I didn't touch any of the toggle switches. There's with all the mini toggle switches off. And I'm going to turn this down and get you what it sounds like at its cleanest. I know I said this isn't about the module themselves, but I want to let you know that this module definitely does not clean up. All right, so I've got the gain down to nothing and both the master volume and the general channel volume up all the way. Okay, so here is a little bit more of the push from the volume. Okay, so it does not really clean up very well, but that's not what you're buying that mod for. Let's see how the blue channel cleans up. Whoop. Sort of same thing, same concept. I've got everything lowered completely on the gain side of things, and the volume is both kind of maxed out. So yeah, this module definitely does not clean up very well. And once again, that's not what you're buying it for. All right, in this example, I just wanted to swap it out with a different guitar, something more common with passive pickups, and I just pulled out my Strat. I don't know if it's in tune. Frankly, I don't really care right now. So you can roast me in the comments. And here's as clean as I can get it. And I disengaged the XLR pad on the back of the unit. Actually sounds pretty good like that. I like that. Yeah, not bad. Okay, let's check out the blue channel on the... See how clean I can get that one? Oh, it's got some bite to it. Still driving it to distortion with the tube saturation. So let's see what this sounds like with high gain.
And bypass it.
Okay, that's what a Strat sounds like through this thing, you know, and I have the gain only at minimal. This has a lot of gain on tap if you're looking for that. And with the cab sim, you know, through the headphones, it sounds good. Through the speakers, it sounds good. But I'm imagining that on the DAW and what you're going to hear on the actual video, because that's going to be what the DAW is picking up. I'm not sure how that's going to actually sound. Swapping out modules is very easy. You just turn the unit off, untighten the thumb screws, pull it out by the thumb screws, insert the next module, tighten it back up, turn the machine on, and there you go. So right now, here is my chain. I've got this Strandberg Biden going direct into the input of the Synergy amplifier, and that Synergy amplifier is wired in with the 4-cable method where it's going through the effects series, and then the output of this is going directly into the amp. And I have it being recorded with a Sennheiser E906 running into the #1 channel of my Focusrite Claret, the most transparent channel that I own. This is a solid state amp. I did try running this through the triple rectifier, the Mesa triple rectifier, and it sounded good to me. And then I further read in the manual that this is a no-no, that specifically the Mesa dual and triple rectifiers are amplifiers that do not support this system, because apparently there's always going to be a little bit of residual dry signal running through the effects series. And also in the instructions of the Synergy, it says it wreaks havoc on the Synergy. They don't go into very much detail, so I don't know what that exactly means. For this specific setup, I have the pad engaged on the send and return on this unit. It was just, it was too much. It was driving it too much. And that's about it. So right now I have the Synergy amp disengaged, and this is just the boss by itself. now we're gonna engage this Synergy module, and right now I'm using the Bogner Uberschall. So I'm just gonna play some generic chunkiness for you guys, and this you're gonna be hearing through the microphone. And I still have the headphones on. I don't know. It's cold outside. So I don't have too much going on. In fact, on the DAW, there's going to be 0 EQ going on. This is just going to be straight 1-to-1. That is with the gain at like 1. That's pretty incredible. Let's check out the blue channel a little bit. Wow, that blue red. So that's with the Strandberg. Oh, my mic is doing the slip. Alright, so there you have it. There is my demonstration, unboxing, and overview of this unit. To me, where this shines is an add channel to existing amp scenario. I think it's so flexible and it's so nice to be able to give one of your amplifiers a tonal texture option that's not in a pedal form, and also just really turns it into a different playing scenario altogether. It really shines at that. Now, I bought this for the direct silent recording option, and I'd have to say I'm a little bit let down on that. The cab sim on here, when you're using headphones or when you're running it through your monitors, it sounds killer. It sounds great. It feels like the real thing. But then, if you analyze it through the DAW and you look at the waveforms and really listen to them, it's still fuzzy. It still seems like it's a pedal going through a preamp into your DAW. Not quite that drastic, but it still has a fuzziness to it. It doesn't have the real thing of like a speaker cab with a microphone. I haven't tried this out with other IRs yet. I will certainly explore that option, and there's a few more options that I'm thinking about. Maybe getting a power amp, running this into the power amp, adding that tonal texture that adds. I don't know if it's nominal or how true that is to the factor. The modules themselves, at least the 2 of the 11 that I have, are fantastic. I mean, they're very versatile. The Uberschall is brutal. That captures everything from crunchy to thrash to early 90s death metal to grindcore to modern metal to gentiness. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make some chatter down in the comments. Let me know if this was an L or a W of a video. I still plan on getting my Kiesel sound demonstration video together. That one's taking a little bit longer to produce. This one was quick and easy to make, so I thought I would just throw some content out there. Alright, I still don't know how to end my YouTube videos, so I'm gonna go walk my dogs.